An electric afternoon here in Carolina as the Skyhawks look to bounce back from a Week 1 loss against Las Vegas with a victory tonight against third-ranked Lone Star Glory, and only their first meeting in 3 seasons. And this is shaping up to be quite a battle in the air. Xander Gold and Ace Finnick already putting up impressive numbers during the opening week. Brett Morgan here, joined alongside me as Ramos Lynn as we get ready to get underway with Week 2 of the Simulation Football League.
Hey, Brett, very happy to be here with you, man. These are two teams that are in the up and up, man. Carolina Skyhawks, they have been building for a few years now, and they have a very solid core of players. Sharvan Prasad, Harish Prasad, Tristan Hadley has been there for a very long time, and Lone Star had a very good season last season, had a couple of very impressive wins, and they have a very potent running game with McBride and with Collier.
Yeah, I think this is actually setting up to be a really good game, especially like I mentioned with Carolina coming off that loss last week. I'm really expecting them to come in with sort of a chip on their shoulder, something to prove here at home to try, get this opening part of the season back sort of more under their control, but it's not going to be easy. Lone Star Glory looked fantastic last week, throwing for 312 yards. So it's going to be really interesting, I think, to see how the rest of this game plays out as we get ready to get opening with this kickoff. So quarter number 1 here getting underway. It's going to be kickoff. Carolina in the black, receiving in Lone Star Glory, I should say, in the white. They'll get out to around the 30-yard line to start this drive.
And it's going to be very important here, Brett, that Carolina can, establish the run game and establish a little bit of momentum on offense as well as just possession on the ball. Lone Star can score in a hurry. They, again, have a very potent run game, so you don't want for them to take the game over. And it looks like they're committed to the run, heavy package.
Looks like they have as well. Xander Gold, though, going to be dropping back. The pass over to the left side, spin move, and that's going to get them a gain of about 4.
Yeah, and it's not a run, but it's similar to it. It's just a swing pass to the running back, just trying to get your number 1 running back a little bit of space in the open field and trying to make a play, 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Good little short pass to get things started in the air. So we'll see if they start to stick more with that run game or if they'll stick with this passing game. 34-yard line, Gold going to pass over to the right side. Great catch. It's going to be brought down by number 80. That's Heath McDaniel Jr., just about a yard short of the first down mark.
Yeah, and again, very, short pass is safe. You don't want to test the teeth of the defense of the Lone Star Glory too early. You basically want to control the pace of the game, and it's now 3rd and 1, so the whole playbook is open for you.
Yeah, they're 2 completions. They need still a yard, though, to get this first down, which will go a long way. It is going to be a handoff to Logan Jack as he gets stopped up just in front of the first down, but they are able to grab it. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 43.
Yeah, it's important to get that first down of the game and just have some confidence on offense, especially when you are not the favorite team.
Yeah, good opening set of plays there. Nothing too negative as of yet. Looking for Lone Star to potentially come up with a stop, though Carolina having some good offensive pressure coming through as Gold going to be giving another handoff to Logan Jack, and there is a stop we were waiting for from Lone Star, stopping them for only a yard.
Yeah, and this is when Lone Star has, those very good linebackers, and they're, reading already that Carolina wants to play a little bit of small ball, and it's going to be interesting to see if Carolina after that kind of goes play action or tries to throw a deep pass as they go now with 2 receivers and 2 tight ends.
2nd and 9. It's going to be Gold. Short pass over to the left side, and that's not going to get anywhere. It'll be 3rd and 9 coming up on the Carolina 45.
First 3rd and long situation of the ball game. Not sure if they're going to try to go with 4 wide receiver set here or even 5 wide receivers and try to get a long pass for a first down. They do go 4 wide receivers.
Looks like they are going to be trying to go for a throw here. Gold Dropping back again. It's another pass over to the right side, but it's not going to be enough for a first down. Heath McDaniel Jr. gets it close, but it'll be 4th and 4, and Carolina's going to be forced to punt.
Yeah, I mean, I think the quarterback read that play as, maybe like cover 4, cover 12, some deep coverage down the field, and they didn't want to risk an interception. It's better to punt the ball at midfield and try to see if you can pin them deep.
And so, good couple of plays, but it ends up not being enough. The run game getting stopped well short as Carolina punting down to Lone Star. Almost no return on that, so it'll be Lone Star starting from their own 13-yard line.
And now Lone Star again, as I was saying, they can really establish that run game with those two great running backs that they've got. So I will be shocked, actually, if they do not run the ball on first down here.
Yeah, I'm expecting a run coming through as well. Ike McBride has been doing a fantastic job for Lone Star so far this season. As we get ready for the opening play, it is actually going to be a throw. Ace Finnick over to the left sideline. It's a bit out of bounds. Not able to get inside is Greg Soto. It'll set up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, a little bit of a rough start there for Lone Star. It's not too bad. I mean, you still have 2nd down and you have possession of the football, but the quarterback needs to just settle down and do what he needs to do. Man-to-man coverage here.
Man-to-man, one on that right side. It'll be Finnick taking it back again. Looks to try and scramble away, but that's going to be a sack coming through, setting up 3rd and 12. And this is not the start that Lone Star was looking for.
Yeah, not at all, but it's definitely the start that Carolina was looking for. Obviously, you move the ball a little bit on your offensive possession, and then now that they are on defense, try to put him behind the sticks and try to win this field position battle early in the first quarter.
Well, 3rd throwing attempt is going to be caught, but that's going to be a yard short of the first down point. Dave Axis doing a great job of being able to bring that down, but it's our 2nd punt in a row for this game.
Yeah, and a great tackle right there, and it was, again, man-to-man coverage. It was a little bit of press coverage there, and what you want to do is that even if the ball is caught, you want to tackle them behind the line of gains, so that's exactly what they did.
And so it's going to be another punt coming through here. Should be some good field position for Carolina as they get it on the 38. And you got to think for Carolina, that stop really comes on the back of Cliff Grizzly. Just that sack so critical on pushing them back yards, and it ends up working out because they were 1 yard short.
Yeah, definitely. And again, you want to have possession of the ball here in this game. This is two offenses that like to run the ball, and that's their bread and butter. They want to establish that run game.
Well, 1st and 10 on the 38. It's another opportunity for Carolina. As Xander Gold looking to drop back, throws short over to the right side again. Fumbled, interception, and that is a huge change of possession. Doug Day able to come down, and that is massive early on in this game.
Yeah, it definitely is. You don't want to turn the ball over at all when playing this team, and right there it was just bobbled. I mean, it's just not corralled securely by the running back, and Lone Star had about 3 different defensive players there, and one of them had to come up with the football.
Yeah, Lincoln Kingseed did a great job of sort of forcing it out of the hands, and then Doug Day just ripping it out of air. And so just like that, it's a new opportunity for Lone Star, as this will be another throw over off to the right side. Gonna get, a broken tackle and a first down. My goodness, what power coming out of Cameron Collier.
Yeah, one of the best fullbacks here in the SFL, blocking and running the ball with tons of power. And that's against Levon Irvine, who is a veteran linebacker in this league. Not easy to break a tackle off of Levon, but good job on getting a first down, and Lone Star pretty much in the red zone already.
And Lone Star off of that interception, looking to try and capitalize with some points. We got 3 receivers out wide. It'll be Ace Finnick. Drop back, short throw down the middle, bobbled again, but able to be brought down by number 88, Dave Axis, about a yard short of the first down marker.
Again, just good plays right there by Lone Star here on this second possession of the game. They need to take advantage of this short field position because it seems that points will come on a premium here. I mean, the over-under is 52.5, but I will take the under right now.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to be taking the under as well. That's a handoff to Ike McBride, pushing through a couple of those tacklers to get a first down, and that's going to get them on 1st and goal.
And I will run it again if I'm Lone Star. I mean, it seems that the defense of Carolina is not ready for that inside run. And again, with 2 great backs in the backfield, why not on 1st and goal?
And why not as well? And if you get this running game going good enough, it starts opening up the options for play action to potentially even a screen, especially in this situation. Zay Finnick going to be dropping back, looking to throw again. It's over to the right side, almost intercepted in and out of the hands of number 22. And that is a massive drop from Tristan Hatley, who really, if he had been able to bring that one down, would have been wide open for a return.
Yeah, those are the plays that really change the complexion of the whole ball game. If you have that interception, even if you don't return it back for a score, you cancel the possession of Lone Star and you shift the momentum of the game.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone really in the momentum to be able to catch him. It's like Ike McBride, no one really able to catch him before he gets to the 2-yard line, setting up 3rd and goal. This is getting real close for Lone Star, who's really looking for 6.
Yeah, it really is, and showing a 3-3 defense right there. The Carolina Skyhawks, let's see if they go in some sort of goal line package. Doesn't look like they're going to. 3rd and goal, it's interesting. Man-on-man coverage, I will run it here up the middle.
It's going to be Ace Finnick looking to throw. It's a quick slant over to the right side, brought down, but Cameron Collier not able to keep himself in bounds. That's going to be a loss of yards and sets up 4th down.
Yeah, great stop right there by the defense of the Carolina Skyhawks. After dropping that interception, they tighten up, and it's going to be just a field goal attempt, and it's going to be crucial to keep the score, low-scoring game here in this one.
That it is, and is going to set up potentially the first points of the game. Remember, this comes off of an interception as the kick is going to be up and good. Lone Star going to be getting on the board first with that field goal. It's not quite what they wanted, but they'll take any points that they can get.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, as I said, it seems that points will come on a premium here. Both teams are committed to give the ball to their running backs and fullbacks, which means that the clock will keep them ticking, and we will not have too many incomplete passes. So take it when you can get them.
And here we go. It's going to be another kick return coming out here. It's actually a pretty good return out to about the 32-yard line. And so that's where Carolina is going to be looking to start their next drive.
Sorry about that. That was a super short kick. I don't know how bad the wind is, but that seemed to be like 20 miles an hour against the kicker because that ball only got to about the 17-yard line or so. So good field position here for Carolina.
Field position, we'll see what Xander Gold can do with this new possession. He'll hand it off to Logan Jack, going to get about nothing out of it. Looked like he might have had a final extension there, but his knee must have hit on the line of scrimmage, so it'll set up 2nd and 10.
And Lone Star really tightening it up on defense, not allowing anything short. And again, it's going to be interesting to see if Carolina has some deep plays in the playbook and see if they can test the middle portion of that defense deep on a post route or corner post or something.
Jack drops back again. Short pass up the middle is going to be caught for a first down. That'll set up a new set of downs, and Heath McDaniel Jr. able to get that just in time. It's a little bit of close coverage, but they're able to make it work.
Yeah, good slant route right there just to get enough for a first down and a move of the chains again, as looks like Carolina may go in on another jumbo package. They will.
Xander Gold set under center. Going to be another drop back, looking to throw again. Short passes over to this right side. Great spin move. Another spin move. All the spin moves coming out of Logan Jack. And he gets 1 yard shy of the first down.
Yeah, he made about 3 people miss on the Lone Star Glory. And it's only going to be a gain of 9 yards, but that's a play that can pump the crowd and pump the teammates.
Spinning like a top out there, just juking every single defender out. Absolutely fantastic athletic display there from Logan Jack. And so now It gets him across the 50-yard line, 1 yard short of the first down as Xander Gold looks to throw to the left side. Great catch, and it will be a first down as they push deeper into Lone Star territory.
In Carolina, they're about probably 12 yards away or so from being in field goal range. It seems that the wind is on Carolina's side, so 50-yarders should be well within field goal range here.
It's going to be another handoff here to Logan Jack. It's caught up in the midst of some big defenders there. We'll only get about 3 out of that play.
2nd and 7, Logan Jack just trying to get, the coach is trying to get Logan Jack's feet under him. He had that bubble that led to an interception, so just trying to get some confidence back to Logan Jack. 2nd and 7, I expect for them to go right back to him.
Yeah, it looks like they might do that here. That's going to be a free play. Offsides coming through from Lone Star. So even though they get the stop, it's not going to matter too much. That jump going to end up costing them. We get the word from the official here. It is going to be in neutral zone infraction, I should say, on the defense. And that, again, that little jump right there on the line going to end up costing them. They had a good stop, but it ends up getting taken away.
A very costly penalty right there because they had him stopped. So we're going to replay the down, and that effectively puts Carolina inside of field goal range.
Get them inside of field goal range. Xander Gold's got a wide open receiver on the right side, and that's going to be another first down, pushing even farther into territory. No one on Tony Zoma on that play.
Great read by the former New Orleans Pharaoh, current Carolina Skyhawk quarterback. He read maybe cover 4, cover 12 or something. I mean, corner was way off the tight end, and an easy pitch and catch for a really good gain.
Yeah, good gain coming through there as Carolina potentially looking to get the first touchdown of this contest. It's about a minute left in the first quarter. They're at least within range to get a field goal as long as they don't throw another pick. This is going to be Xander Gold dropping back again. Short pass to the left side. It's going to be good for about 7. As, my goodness, huge hit coming through there from Bo Martin Jr., stopping him short.
Yeah, this is a defense that hits very, very hard. And then, they can cause some footsteps. And we saw it on the Logan Jack bubble interception. Maybe he heard the footsteps on this Lone Star defense.
Going to be another bunched up package here. Quick pass over to the right side. Another spin move coming out. And these spin moves helping create space for Logan Jack. But it doesn't create enough. It's a 3rd and 2 now, as they really need that to be able to try and get themselves this touchdown within the opening quarter.
Yeah, and it's important that this quarter is ending because the Carolina offense, especially Logan Jack, can get his stamina back.
Yeah, it's been an interesting first quarter. A pick leads to 3 for the Lone Star Glory. But Xander Gold leading a good offense down the field right now as they try and get this first down, try and get the opening touchdown of the game. Again, they really need a victory here to try and make things happen as we get set for the opening play of the second quarter. 3rd and 2 on the 12-yard line. It's going to be Xander Gold. Hand off to Logan Jack again. Right side, he will get the first down and a couple more as it'll set up 1st and goal on the 9-yard line.
Great play by the offensive line there by the Skyhawks, just giving enough space for Logan Jack to get that 1st and goal. And again, I mean, they go with 4 receivers here. If I'm Xander Gold, if I'm the coaches, I'm telling Xander Gold, if it's wide open, throw it. If it's not, take a sack, throw it out of bounds.
Gold drops back again. Wide open receiver on the left side, and that's going to be a touchdown coming through. Carolina able to make it happen. 6-3.
Yeah, I said if it's wide open, throw it, and that is as wide open as you will get in the SFL, as there's nobody of Lone Star in the picture until he catches the ball. Great scoring, a great drive here by the Skyhawks, going 68 yards for a touchdown.
Now Whistle Jones going to be coming up here for the extra point This will be Carolina able to retake the lead early on here in the second quarter after that pick gave away early some points to Lone Star. And so now it's going to be really interesting to see what Lone Star responds with on the ensuing kickoff. First, this kick is going to be up, and it's going to be through. 7-3 is Carolina again surging into the lead.
The response by Lone Star is going to be interesting. This is a team that is built to score a lot of points. But again, this is a game where we've seen a little bit more than a quarter. We only have 10 points out of the projected 52 and a half. So, can Lone Star, string a drive together, convert on a few first downs and keep the ball moving?
Well, it's a big booming kick coming through here from Whistle Jones as it'll be returned out. Not for a lot, though. Deuce Finnick gonna get stuffed there as it'll be the 22-yard line that Lone Star starts their drive.
Yeah, and that kick by Whistle Jones only got to the end zone when he could put it normally over the back of the end zone. So definitely there's some heavy wind. It's going to be important later on in the game if the game is going to be decided by a field goal or something to see which team is going to have the advantage.
And it is. My goodness, another big hit coming through. Ike McBride unable to get anywhere there. As just this defense, Shravan Prasad doing a fantastic job of being physical on that front line.
Yeah, and Shravan Prasad is a typical 3-4, 3-3 kind of linebacker. I mean, he's as big as a defensive end, and you're not going to break many tackles out of Shravan Prasad.
No, you're not. Finnick going to get off a quick pass up midfield. It'll be Greg Soto able to catch it and bring it down, and that'll be 1st and 10 now on the 34 as Lone Star getting some positive yards out of this drive.
We've not seen too much of Ike McBride here early in the first half. It's been a little bit of Cameron Collier and a little bit of some of the receivers, but Ike McBride has been a little bit quiet so far.
Ike McBride, haven't seen too much of him. It's another throw. Going to be broken up there over on the left side. Dave Axe is able to get his hands on it, but just too many people in that area, and that'll set up 2nd and 10.
And a great call by the Carolina defense. The two backs actually stood up in protection, so that was max protection there by the Lone Star Glory, and only 3 wide receivers went in to make a catch, and that was man-to-man coverage for the Carolina Skyhawks, just daring the receivers to get open one-on-one.
2nd and 10 now. It's going to be another handoff wide open for Ike McBride. He's going to be able to get about a good 7 out of that one, and it'll set up 3rd and 3. So this is an interesting situation. You really need some positive yards if you're Lone Star in this situation.
Yeah, agreed. And again, Lone Star Red, basically previous play was man-to-man, so next time around they go in the same package, but they run the ball down the middle of the field. Maybe a swing pass here on a 3-4 defense.
Well, it's another handoff. Ike McBride going to be able to break a tackle, and he's not going to be able to get past the second one, but it'll get him across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Huge breakaway run.
Yeah, great play by McBride right there because she needed to break that first tackle. Otherwise, that was probably going to be a stop just behind the line of game, but she breaks the tackle, gets a first down, and Lone Star will retain possession already in Carolina territory.
Yes, breaking across that 50-yard line. Lone Star trying to do what they couldn't do in their last drive, and that's going to be scoring a touchdown. They're getting a lot of fantastic positive yards here as Ace Finnick going to be handing it off to McBride again. He's going to get stopped after about a yard. And this defense still holding strong. That was Levant Irvine who was able to get the stop on that one.
Yeah, Levant Irvine, a guy that has been in a lot of teams in the SFL. He was on the New Orleans Pharaohs team that then became Most Glory. So again, he's been in a lot of teams.
That was a good little hurdle there from Ike McBride as well. Spin moves working for Logan Jack. Maybe the hurdles will work for Ike McBride as they'll set up 3rd and 5 now.
In a manageable 3rd down situation there. Let's see what the package that Lone Star brings up. It's going to be 2 wide receivers only. Maybe another stretch play. Look at the safety. About 9 people in the box there.
It's going to be another drop back. Looks to throw. What a big, powerful touch. It's going to actually knock the ball out of his hands, and that sets up 4th and 2nd. Big hit coming over on that right side.
Great play by the corner right there. Playing very tight coverage on that one. Catch was made, but a great tackle to prevent a first down. And let's see if they actually go for it, Brett.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for it. Might be trying to draw him off sides. Definitely waiting. Yeah, and they were trying to draw Carolina off sides, but good discipline on that side. And I bet you they come out and punt on this next one.
Yeah, they will. But again, if I'm Lone Star, I'm actually surprised they didn't actually, take the clock down to probably 2 or 3 seconds. They took the timeout with about 13 seconds. So, interesting decision there. But yeah, the Glory will have to punt. This is kind of like no man's land, in which you could go for it or you could punt, but it's too far away from a field goal attempt.
And so it looks like they are going to try and punt it here. Look to pin Carolina deep in their own half. Punt is going to be up. It's not a long one. It might actually be good to hold them back, but it's not going to get picked up. But fortunately, almost actually. It looked like that ball's bounce might have been just short of the goal line. But instead, no touch means that Carolina will be starting their drive on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and that's a crucial break there for the Skyhawks. Instead of starting the ball, starting their drive, at about the 1-yard line, they start at the 20. So that's way better for the Skyhawks. Not going to be a safety.
And Lone Star's inability to pin that deep might cost them here. As again, it's going to be Gold throwing over to this left side. One broken tackle, and he shrugs off another. That's a great offensive power that we've been seeing from Logan Jack all game long.
Yeah, other than that bubble interception play, Logan Jack has had a very strong first half against a really solid Lone Star Glory defense who just shut down the Florida Storm last week. So Carolina doing a nice job here early on.
Well, 2nd and 5 here on the Carolina 25. It'll be another handoff to Logan Jack as he gets caught up by 3 defenders there, able to get about 3 yards off the play, and we'll set up 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2. You have, again, the playbook wide open for you. You go a tight formation and try to run it with Logan Jack. You try to throw it. They go with 3 wide receivers, but I would not be surprised if they actually run the ball here.
Yeah, it could be a good run to come through on this one, and that's exactly what it's going to be. Logan Jack able to get another spin move, and he spins his way to a first down, 1st and 10 on the 31-yard line.
Yeah, great design there. I mean, they put the 3 wide receivers on the top of the formation just to catch the attention of the Lone Star Glory defense, and they run the ball up the middle. Good job by the Skyhawks. Good execution and a first down.
Now we got a little bit of an interesting package coming through here. It's another handoff to Logan Jack. Some room up the middle. We'll get about 8 on that play. And again, it's Logan Jack. He's been targeted so many times throughout this game, and he is producing numbers for Carolina.
And I'm liking the fact that the Skyhawks are, staying patient. They do not feel the need to actually throw a deep, fade route or a go route or something. They're just having a good time on just getting those 5, 6, 7 yards apiece.
Well, it's going to be another great throw there from Xander Gold. That's going to be over to get another first down on this play. And, I think you're exactly right. We haven't seen too many deep throws, but they really haven't needed to. Playing short has worked out for them.
Yeah, they if it's not broke, why fix it? You still have a lot of time here in the second quarter. And the more that you can take the ball out of Lone Star's offense, the better.
Logan Jack giving a handoff again. It's going to be a big tackle coming through from Lincoln Kingseed, able to collapse. Gets about 5 out of it. We'll set up 2nd and 5 here on the Carolina 48.
And something important that Carolina's doing, they are not losing yards on first down. So that means that they are not getting 2nd and 13s and 3rd and 11 situations. They are always ahead of the sticks so far in this game.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job of getting positive yards. Really, the only negative offensive play that Carolina has had was that one interception. But that's going to be a huge throw down the right side. It's going to get a massive yard gain coming through. Heath McDaniel Jr. going to be bringing that one down, and Carolina getting within field goal range.
Sorry about a 17-yard gain right there, and just in the seam route right there. Good throw, good read by the quarterback. Again, he's playing really, really well so far in this first half. Sorry, that interception wasn't his fault, and he's throwing the ball to his wide open receivers.
Well, big play sets up a big 1st and 10 here. It's another handoff to Logan Jack as he'll get another 7 yards. And this Carolina offense is just chugging through this defense.
Yeah, the offensive line is really bullying the Lone Stars' defensive line right now. They have no answer for that outside run, and it's about the linebackers and the safeties that are on run support, just trying to limit massive damage.
Well, it's going to be 2nd and 3 here. Looks like they're setting up to throw. It will be Gold dropping back. Pass down the center. Great catch. It's going to gain another about 10 or 12 yards. It'll be 1st and 10. As a little slow to get up there, Harris Prasad. Hope he's all right.
He's all right. Again, he had about 3 wide open receivers right there. As you can see, he had Prasad, and he had also the tight end. So he had about 3 different reads. He went to his number 1 wide receiver, and Carolina very close to scoring. And this drive started at the 20-yard line, and now they're at the 14 of Lone Star.
On the 14 with a fresh set of downs. It'll be another pass up the midfield, and it's going to be just enough for the first and goal as Heath McDaniel Jr. able to bring that one down.
Lone Star playing a lot of soft coverage on this one. They are expecting probably Harish Prasad to go deep or something like that, but they are playing very soft coverage with no pressure on the quarterback so far.
Well, it's 1st and goal on the doorstep of 6 more points. It's going to be a handoff to Logan Jack. Runs up the middle, and he's going to get stopped inches short. The final little bit of power, not enough. And this Lone Star Glory defense trying to hold strong.
So we're going to reach the 2-minute warning. And again, another pause that really benefits the Carolina Skyhawks. This has been a long drive, and Logan Jack can catch his breath a little bit.
And Logan Jack going to get a moment to catch his breath, get a little water, and potentially get set for another punch. It's a 2-minute warning here in the first half of this game, and Carolina on the doorstep, just inches short of another 6 points as they get set to potentially take an even bigger lead here in this game. It's Xander Gold under center. It'll be a handoff to Logan Jack, and he's going to walk it in easily. Going to be 13-3 now.
Yeah, in the second quarter, Logan Jack and this Carolina offense has done whatever they have wanted to. As you can see on the replay here, they run the ball to the outside behind the fullback, and look at the space. I mean, Harish Prasad doing a great job at blocking as well, sealing the edge, but it's just a freeway right there for Logan Jack to get the score.
Yeah, just a lot of open space, easily to get it through. It's Whistle Jones again to try and kick the extra point. The snap going to be off. The kick going to be up and good. 14-3 now. As Lone Star starting to get a little worried potentially over there with the offensive progression that we've been seeing out of this Skyhawks team.
Yeah, with 2 minutes left, Lone Star is going to be crucial for them to see if they can get at least into field goal range and put a little bit more points on the board before the end of the half, because they will really need it.
Yeah, Lone Star is going to need to try and get something. It's going to be returned out of the end zone. Getting caught up on his own teammate a little bit there. Gets a few extra yards out of it, but not too much. And that's going to be Lone Star starting their last drive of this half on the 26-yard line.
Now, Lone Star does not have a high contracted kicker. Fortunately for them, they do have the wind in their favor. The problem probably is going to be accuracy in this kind of situation. But if Lone Star can have a good drive together and get about like the 25-yard line or so, uh, they could get some points before the end of the half.
It's going to be Finnick dropping back. It's a quick throw over to the right side. Spin move coming through by Deuce Finnick. That's going to be almost enough for a first down, just a couple inches shy.
Yeah, and depending on how the second down goes, you have to think that Lone Star will like to go in a hurry-up formation. Obviously, if it's an incomplete pass or if the runner goes out of bounds, then you don't need that. But if it's a short pass over the middle of the field, probably I would go in a hurry-up.
Well, that's a good run coming through here. Some acceleration coming out of Ike McBride, and you're exactly right. They are going to be going through a hurry-up offense here. Remember, they used one timeout earlier and when they were trying to draw Carolina offside. So 1:06 on the clock. It's going to be another snap. Finnick dropping back deep, throws over to the right side. Great catch coming through from Dave Axis as they try and hurry to the line again here to get set for yet another throw. They are trying to do as much damage as they can. Another drop back. Quick catch again by Dave Axis, and they are getting yards right now.
And it's working, so you don't have to actually stop doing this.
It's going to be another drop back. Finnick back deep throw down the left sideline. Oh, just off the tips of Greg Soto. But it's going to at least stop the clock. 35 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah, that was a clean drop, and let's see if we get a replay on this one. It doesn't look like we're going to, but that happens when you try to make the catch and get both feet in bounds. Sometimes you just lose control and, track of the football, and then you just drop it. I think he had enough space to catch the ball in bounds for a touchdown.
Well, 2nd and 10, 35 seconds left on the clock, 24 yards away from a touchdown. This is going to be Finnick looking again to throw. Good catch down the middle, and I imagine they'll use a timeout here, and that's exactly what they do.
Yeah, great clock management right there. Get the first down, and you don't need to hurry up again. You're 11 yards away from a touchdown. Just take one of your 2 timeouts. You still have 1 remaining, and you have plenty of time with 30 seconds and a timeout left to get in the end zone.
Yeah, plenty of time. They could potentially run another play, get a spike off before really being pressed to use another timeout. I don't imagine we'll see any run plays coming through from him here, and that's apparent on the empty backfield. This is going to be Ace Finnick. Drops back again. Open receiver over on the left side. He's not able to stay in bounds, but that'll at least stop the clock again. Only 4 off the clock and a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, it gets you closer to the end zone, stops the clock. You can, still get that timeout in your pocket. So that's not a terrible play on first down.
It's not a terrible play, but you got to imagine Greg Soto a little frustrated he's not able to get more out of that. He had some green grass in front of him, but now 2nd and 7, 8 yards away. It's going to be Ace Finnick looking again to try and find the end zone here. As he drops back, it's going to be a deep pass, and that's going to be just again off the hands, this time from Deuce Finnick. That's 3rd and 7 now.
Yeah, great play by Vasquez right there. It was a good throw by Finnick, but a great job by the safety getting up and deflecting the pass.
Yeah, it's a good deflection. Deuce Finnick was the intended receiver on that play, and you have to imagine in this situation, potential 4-down territory. I'm not sure if you really want to kick a field goal in this situation, especially going into the half. Hopefully it doesn't come to that as Finnick trying again to throw, but in and outside of the hands of Dave Axis. And now we'll see what they do on 4th and 7.
Yeah, they have to obviously kick the field goal here, but it's a bad drop by Dave Axis. I don't think he was going to get the 1st and goal or the touchdown because there was a player right there. The corner was right there to make the tackle, but you never know. So, a bad drop, but at least Lone Star can come away with some points.
Well, it's the 2nd drive that Lone Star has done a fantastic job of going all the way, except for during the red zone. They're going to have to settle for potentially another 3 here. Is this kick going to be up? Almost blocked there, but it is going to be good. And we'll set this up 14-6 now with about 16 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
And 16 seconds left, as you said. You have a good returner deep, so you can get a good return up to about probably the 35 or so. You can think of, throwing a deep pass. You still have 3 timeouts and try to get a field goal yourself.
This is going to be a pretty good kick. Out to about the 10-yard line. A great receiving return, though. Gets that one out to about the 35. And with 11 seconds and 3 timeouts, there's a potential for a deep play here from Carolina, though. I expect them to just try and kneel it out and take the half.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically the situation that I was describing. Is, ball at about 35 with 11 seconds left. Why not throw in like a deep post or something like that to Harish Prasad or somebody like that? It doesn't seem like they're going to, but probably get the ball out around the like 35 of the other side of the field, call a timeout, and try to take the field goal yourself.
Actually, they just hand it off to Logan Jack, who gets absolutely drilled there. Big hit coming through from Doug Day. And I think, yeah, they're just going to let that time run out. That's going to be the end of the first half, 14-6 in favor of the Skyhawks. It's been 2 drives where the Lone Star Glory have been unable to convert after really solid moves downfield. And they're really going to have to try and pick things up here. You can see it right there, 117 passing yards. Xander Gold has been on fire today.
Yeah, it really has. And more than that, he's been very careful with the ball. Other than this play that we are looking up on the replay, he has been basically flawless in this game. Not too many points so far, only 14 points for the Skyhawks, but, he's doing his job, and Carolina now has an 8-point lead, which is always very good.
Yeah, that it is. And speaking of really good, Heath McDaniel Jr. receiving 100% of his 5 targets. He's got 47 total yards. And I think that's really interesting because Logan Jack is sitting at about 40 yards receiving as well, only 20 yards rushing. So it's been a lot of in-the-air play here from the Carolina Skyhawks. But again, halftime, I'm sure the coaches in that Lone Star locker room talking things over with the players, getting them back in the game because there's still a whole nother half to play. And it's really only a 1-possession game at the moment.
Yeah, you just have to stay patient, and that goes for both teams, actually. Carolina, you have had a very good first half. Everything has been working for you. Just, stick to the game plan. And for Lone Star, just, do not panic. Do not throw an ill-advised interception that can really put the game out of reach. And just, play your style of football. You're going to get the ball here, and you have a chance to get closer.
Well, this is going to be the beginning of the third quarter here. Lone Star Glory set to receive in this half. They were able to get 3 right at the end of the first half. It's the kick coming through from Whistle Jones. It'll be received out wide. Good little return there out to about the 23-yard line as Deuce Finnick able to get a good little bit of yards out of it. And now we'll see Ace Finnick again try and come out and lead his team down the field.
The first possession for Carolina went to about midfield and they had to punt. So if Lone Star can get anything better than that, they will be starting the half on the right foot.
Well, 1st and 10 on the 23 is where we'll start quarter number 2. It's going to be 3 receivers out wide, 2 to the right as Finnick drops back, trying to escape the pressure, but he's not. It's going to be a massive sack coming through. And what a way to start things off for the Skyhawks defense. Phil Hall like a wall coming through.
Yeah, Phil Hall has been in the league for a very, very long time. Getting a sack there. He used to be a linebacker, actually. Now playing in the defensive line. And a huge play, 2nd and 19, exactly what Lone Star does not want.
No, it's going to set up 2nd and 19. Finnick dropping back to throw. It's a short pass, just barely caught there by Greg Soto. But he's at least able to get a yard shy of the original line of scrimmage.
And the defender had turned around. That was an interception and potentially a pick 6. That was a shallow cross right there, and his back was just turned to the sideline. But if he looks at the ball, he has an easy interception.
Unfortunately for Lone Star, the interception doesn't end up coming through. They still have 3rd and long here. It's going to be another drop back from Finnick. Pass over to the right side. It's a great catch, but again, Greg Soto ends up stepping out of bounds. He got past the final defender, had a lot of green grass in front of him, but just not able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brett. I mean, if he doesn't step out of bounds, that's at least a first down. And I said at least because that had a potential of 50 plus yards, uh, nothing but grass in front of him, and just cannot stay in bounds.
And it's been that sort of inability for Lone Star to pick up those extra yards that I think has really hampered them in this game. It's not a fantastic punt either. It's going to get Carolina on their own 41 to start their drive. And with how Xander Gold has been throwing, that does not bode well for Lone Star.
No, it doesn't. But again, I mean, you have a strong defense. You just have to get it together. I mean, you just have to get a sack or try to get a turnover, something like that, and get you right back into the game.
Well, 1st and 10 here. Xander Gold going to be looking to try and do a little bit better than Lone Star could. And it starts with a handoff to Logan Jack. He slows down a little bit, trying to juke out the defender, but either way, able to get about 12 yards and a first down out of that play.
Yeah, he tried to stop to set up another block in the third level of the defense. And, well, he got the block, but a good pursuit by the Lone Star defense. Again, this rushing attack of Carolina has done everything they have wanted to against the defense of the Lone Star Glory.
Yeah, that looked like Freddie Trammell that came up behind them there. Great sort of pursuit on that play, but it still results in a first down. Xander Gold, handoff again to Logan Jack. He's going to get about 2 yards out of that play. And we'll set up 2nd and 8.
Harish Prasad in the chat saying his controller died for a second, referring to Logan Jack stopping. But I think he was just trying to set up a block on the safety, and he got the block. But again, the Lone Star linebacking core did a great job on making the stop.
That they did. And now probably going to be looking for a throw after a couple of handoffs, and that's exactly what we get. Gold, quick pass over to the right side. It'll be caught in bounds, able to just get his feet in. Is Tony Zoma, the tight end, over to that right side. And again, I mean, I guess it's something for both sides here, Ramos, but no one is staying in bounds after catching the ball.
Yeah, and again, Carolina is getting in these situations where it's 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 3, so they can run the ball, they can pass the ball. Look for another out route here, Brett. Just enough to get a first down.
We'll see what they end up coming through here. They just need 4. It's going to be a quick pass over to the left side, and it's going to be just enough for that first down. And Xander Gold, again, just showing what he's made of out here.
Yeah, I mean, Lone Star is giving that all the way. I mean, they have played deep third all over the field. So, Carolina is just taking advantage of it.
And they are. So, 1st and 10 on the 35, just a couple yards shy of field goal territory. It's going to be a drop back. Ooh, almost intercepted. You could see number 47, Lincoln Kingseed, trying to run up and get underneath it again, but it falls too fast. And fortunately for Xander Gold, it's not another interception.
Yeah, very fortunate right there, because if that's an interception, again, that's a pick 6. When you get intercepted on an out route, that's just pick 6 going all the way. So very lucky to retain possession and get a 2nd down.
2nd and 10, again on the 35. It'll be Gold dropping back. Looking for a short pass under for the right side. It's good for about 7. And again, good awareness there from Xander Gold. And it's still sticking with this theme of short passes and runs from Carolina.
Yeah, they really don't have to do anything else. Here in a 3rd and 3, I expect this to go to Logan Jack, probably a handoff on the outside.
It's another quick throw. It's going to be just enough for the first down. Able to just get over the line. You could see there the defense trying to hold him, but Logan Jack has got the power today to work through it all.
Yeah, and the speed. I mean, he has to get to the outside as fast as he possibly can to outrun the defender for a first down, and he does exactly that.
1st and 10 on the 24 now. It's going to be another handoff to Logan Jack, and he's going to get stopped short. Loss of about a half a yard there, and again, this defense, I think, from Lone Star is starting to get a bit privy to how Carolina is playing this game.
Yeah, you may look at stats and you can see 3.2 yards per carry for Logan Jack, but that really doesn't tell the story. I mean, he has been really, really good all game long at falling forward and picking up positive yards on every play. Except
Oh, that spin move. Not going to get him anywhere on that one except for some negative yardage. Logan Jack maybe getting a little too fancy.
there's the commentator's curse right there. In the 3rd and 11, again, if I'm Carolina, honestly, Brett, I'm not panicking, trying to throw the ball deep or something like that. I'm throwing the ball underneath and making my receivers try to get that first down, again, unless somebody deep is wide open.
Well, 3rd and long here on the 25-yard line. Xander Gold, he's looking to go deep, and it's just shy of the first down. All he needed to do was reach the ball across, but instead it sets up 4th and 1, and I imagine that Carolina is just going to have to settle for the field goal here.
Yeah, Prasad had to stretch for the ball, so he couldn't actually, stick it out to get the first down, which is very unfortunate. But I think this is the right play for Carolina. Get the points and make this a 2-possession game.
It's going to be Whistle Jones up here again to try and get the field goal. Snap is off, kick is up, and the kick is good. It's going to be 17-6 now in favor of Carolina as we get into the latter half of the 3rd quarter. And Lone Star really going to be needing to try and get a conversion on a touchdown on this next drive.
Yeah, still a long time to go, but you're right. I mean, they need to have some sort of momentum because everything right now is on Carolina's side of the field. So even if you get only 3 points, that brings it back to a 1-possession game, which is not bad. So, try to get points here.
It's another great kick coming from Whistle Jones. It'll be returned out of the end zone. One broken tackle. It's not going to be too great return there from Deuce Finnick, and it'll set up this drive on the 29-yard line.
Good field position right there for Lone Star. This Carolina defense has been very good at, bend but not break. Only 2 field goals allowed so far, but from the 30 to the 30-yard lines, Lone Star has had some success as of late.
We'll see if they can have any success on this drive. It'll be another drop from Finnick. Quick throw over to the left sideline. It's going to be Greg Soto able to bring that down for a gain of about 6.
Yeah, Greg Soto on that play, making sure he got inbounds. Didn't want to do anything with the sidelines right there. Makes the catch and a good pickup of 6.
2nd and 4 now. A lot of options still available here for Lone Star, though it looks like they might be going for a handoff here. Potentially a chance to see more of Ike McBride. Haven't had a chance to say his name too much this game. It'll actually be a handoff, and it's going to be a fumble. Who's end up coming away with the ball? Carolina picking up the fumble, and talk about a huge change of possession.
Yeah, that's McBride with the ball, and just a great tackle by the Skyhawks. Unfortunately, I was unable to catch a number right there. I apologize. But the helmet right on the ball, jarring the ball loose, and Carolina in premier position to, I'm not going to say put the game away because there's still a long time to go, but get closer to putting the game away.
Well, this is going to be another handoff to Logan Jack. He's going to be able to break 1 tackle, breaks 2 as he tries to power his way through. He gets 9 out of that play, a yard short of the first down marker.
I think we're going to get a replay on that one, but a great block by the pulling guard right there, sealing the edge and allowing Logan Jack to cut it inside for a 9-yard gain.
And taking a look at things, it looks like Monty Wyatt was the one able to get the fumble forced out. Kane Vasquez able to get the recovery, so great effort there defensively speaking as a big pass coming through, one-handed catch, and Carolina soaring high on momentum.
Yeah, and now they're showing up a little bit with a one-handed catch. Xander Gold has had a brilliant game so far, picking up the open man right there. Another seam route and a first down for the Skyhawks. Xander Gold is 22 out of 24 passing so far.
Heath McDaniel Jr., though, coming away with that one-handed beaut of a catch. and sets Carolina up within 15 yards. It's going to be another drop back, another throw over to the right side, and another great catch coming from Heath McDaniel Jr. He is also on fire this game.
Very strong arm throw right there by Sander Gold, getting the ball to the sideline. That needs to go outside. If it goes inside, you have the risk of the corner stepping up and picking it up for a pick six. So you really need to have very good ball placement.
2nd and 2 on the 7-yard line. It's going to be Xander Gold handing it off to Logan Jack. That spin move not going to get him anywhere. It's going to be a loss of yardage. It'll set up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, and then Lone Star doing a better job on stopping Logan Jack here in the third quarter, but it's going to be a 3rd and 5. And again, for the Skyhawks, is if it's wide open, throw it. If not, you have full control of the game. Do not make a mistake.
It's another handoff. Logan Jack, again, not going to be able to power his way through. And after a big fumble and a huge reception, it ends up being short yet again. And Carolina, again, going to be forced to take a field goal on this play.
Yeah, I did not love the run play call. Your running back is having a very good game so far, but I would have thrown it. Either way, Carolina can come away with some points, which is, incredibly important after you get a turnover.
And I think the biggest sort of head scratcher about that one is just, Logan Jack's been having a good game as that field goal is going to be through, but Xander Gold has been having a better game. 92% completion is what Xander Gold is sitting at right now. 23 completions on 25 attempts for 176 yards. I really just don't understand the decision to not go with a pass on that one.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's had a fantastic game, as you said, and Lone Star is a team that has what we call a full defense, and that's 11 players on that defensive side. So despite that, he's having a phenomenal game on picking his open receivers.
Deuce Vinnick gets a decent recovery on that one, out to about the 22. And if they didn't feel the pressure before, Lone Star is going to really be feeling it now. Ace Vinnick needs to get his offense in line and working together because they now have a long way to go to try and get themselves back in this game with only 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah, you have to think they need an explosive play. Even though there's a long time to go in this game, you kind of have the feeling that they do need to have a big explosive play down the field.
It's going to start with a handoff to Ike McBride. He's going to gain 2 yards on that one. It's a slow start to this drive from the Glory.
And Carolina doing a great job on stopping the run. The previous time they got a fumble recovery and only 2 yards on that one play. So I think it's going to be on the arm of Fennec if they want to come back in this game.
2nd and 8. Time ticking away. It's another handoff to Ike McBride, but he's got a wide open hole down the middle. No one there to stop him. He'll be able to grab the first down.
Great blocking up front by Lone Star. They do have a couple of very good linemen, a couple of guards on that team. So establishing that run game up the middle. But again, I think it's going to be on the arm of Fennec. And but you cannot, just abandon the run in the third quarter.
No, you really can't. It's going to get a free play here. Pass up the middle. It is going to be caught and brought down by Greg Soto. And so now free play ends up not being super relevant as Lone Star going to be able to get a lot of yards on that one.
Obviously, the penalty decline is going to be a first down for the Glory. The drive looking pretty good here for Lone Star as they're getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's going to set up 1st and 10 again here. About a minute and a half left to go in the third quarter. Ace Finnick set under center. Ike McBride going over to that left side. It's going to be a good catch from coming through there from Greg Soto as he gets stopped about 3 yards short.
Get a good play to get you ahead of the sticks and making sure a 2nd and 3 is manageable. You can run the ball again with McBride. You can run the ball with Collier. You can throw it short. Basically, you can do whatever you want here on 2nd and 3.
Now 2nd and 3 now. Time still ticking away. Lone Star. It's going to be another handoff to Ike McBride, and she's not going to be able to get too much on that play. Stopped short about 2 yards of the first down.
Yeah, and Carolina was showing another press man coverage. So I think Lone Star, by running the ball middle of the field, I think that was a right call. But this front 6 of the Carolina Skyhawks have been tremendous so far.
They have another one coming through here. McBride, she is stopped immediately. Loss of yards. It's not going to be a first down. And Lone Star are going to have to kick this one away.
Yeah, that play was absolutely broken by the time that McBride got the ball. There were about 3 players of the Carolina Skyhawks right there waiting for her on the backfield.
It's an interesting play call coming through there. And so now high punt coming through. Fair catch is called, and it'll be Carolina retaking control over on the 14-yard line. And you get the feeling that Lone Star, I don't know what it quite is on the coaching side, but they seem hesitant to throw. Ike McBride, I mean, she's had some success out there, but they really need to start going into the air more.
They do. Because, if the ground was working well, like it's working for Carolina, I will get it. But it's not. You really do need to throw the ball. And at the end of the second quarter, when they got that field goal, they threw the ball all over the yard. So, the passing game is what's working for them.
Carolina's going to start with a short little run there from Logan Jack. Gains about 2 on the play. And they're going to be content to let the third quarter come to a close. So it's a 14-point deficit for Lone Star Glory, the Skyhawks, controlling a 20-6 lead heading into the final quarter of the day. And my goodness, Carolina has really been doing a phenomenal job here. Get set for another run here. Logan Jack trying to run away. 89 just chasing him down on that one. And they'll get about 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, Carolina has been a team that has been around ever since season 6. And I have to say, this is one of the best coached Carolina games I've seen. Because they're doing everything right. It's not too flashy. They don't have 50 points on the board or anything like that, but they're just doing the right thing.
It's another drop back. Quick throw over to the right side. It's going to be good for some yardage, but not good for a first down. And so a little bit of breath of fresh air here for a Lone Star, as they're going to be able to get back possession pretty quickly.
Yeah, super important stop right there for the Glory. They need to get the ball back, and they will get the ball back in really good field position. This is where, Carolina has the win against them. So there's a good chance Lone Star gets the ball around midfield.
The punt going to be coming through here as Carolina gives it away. It's a big punt coming through. Good recovery, and it's going to be returned out, not for a lot, just maybe 1 or 2 yards as Deuce Finnick getting stopped. And so Lone Star, another opportunity, 1st and 10 on the 42-yard line to try and get some points here.
Yeah, and it's a 2-touchdown game. I have to think that even though there's, again, 10 minutes left in the game, if you're in a situation where it's like 4th and goal or something like that, you have to go for it and try to get the touchdown.
Yeah, I think at this point, especially with how long Carolina normally is holding on to possession, it is 4-down territory for the most part. It's going to be another handoff to Ike McBride as she's able to get some solid yards. And I mean, her ball control throughout this game really has been solid as she's been getting some positive yardage, but I'm still waiting to see this Lone Star offense utilize the passing plays more.
Yeah, great block right there by Adam Williams, the tight end, just allowing the edge for McBride.
Going to be another handoff over to the right side. McBride going to be able to gain about 8 or 9 on that one. He'll get a first down, and it'll push them into Carolina territory.
And the story of this game so far has been 3rd downs. I mean, Lone Star is 1 of 7 today, and Carolina's 5 of 9. So Carolina north of 50%, and Lone Star south of even 20% so far. So it's crucial to get those first downs on second down here for the Glory.
Well, 1st and 10. Finnick dropping back, throw down the middle. Great pickup coming through there from Greg Soto. Or not from Greg Soto, my bad, from Deuce Finnick. As they'll set up another first down and now 30 yards away.
Yeah, that was Ace Fennec's best play of the game. He had actually to step right to avoid the rush and sidearm throws it to the middle of the field where he has got his brother Deuce Fennec for a first down.
First down, looking to try and grab some more out of this one. Ace going to give another handoff to Ike McBride. She'll get about 4 on that run. We'll set up 2nd and 6 on the 26-yard line.
Yeah, that was a bunch formation, and they ran the ball middle of the field. And it's basically kind of like deceptive look where you have 4 receivers spread, but you run the ball inside, and it worked fine for a gain of 4 and a 2nd and 6.
Well, the clock is still ticking, so Lone Star needs to be wary about how long this drive ends up taking. Going to be another drop back, short throw, but enough for a first down. As this brought down by Greg Soto, getting them just that much closer.
Yeah, good play by Greg Soto right there, making the catch in traffic, getting the first down, and Lone Star is in the red zone.
They are in the red zone now. Ace Finnick under center. Going to be another handoff to Ike McBride. She gets about 2 out of that play. But again, this Carolina defense holding strong.
Yeah, that's a brilliant play right there by Phil Hall. I mean, if he doesn't make that tackle, that could have been at least 10 yards, probably even a touchdown, because there was nobody else to stop McBride.
2nd and 8. Another handoff coming to McBride. They're sticking with the run, but the run are not. Actually, that was to fullback Cameron Collier, but either way, the run just not working for them right now. 3rd and long.
And you really have to try to throw the ball down the field and get a first down on this one.
Another handoff, another immediate tackle coming through. And now, if you're Lone Star, you've got to go for it on 4th. A field goal does absolutely nothing for you here.
Yeah, I mean, I see both sides. I see why you will kick a field goal because it's a 4th and 8. I mean, if it was 4th and 1, you will definitely go for it. But 4th and 8, you have to play the probability game and try to make it an 11-point game, which is going to be a touchdown and a conversion, another field goal.
It'll make it a conversion for another field goal, but I mean, it's still a 2-possession game, and Lone Star spent a long, long time on that drive, and you would really think with the limited amount of time that they have left in this game that they would have tried to go in the air. The amount of runs that we saw coming out of them was letting that clock bleed away. 6 minutes, 16 seconds. It was 3 runs inside of the red zone to end the drive. I'm not quite sure what the strategy is, but we'll see if it ends up working out for them. They get at least 3 out of it, but now they're desperately going to need a stop on Carolina. And it's not going to be easy either with a great recovery out to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, not going to be easy, especially because Carolina has moved the ball, in the ground and in the air. So it's not a situation where they have kept the Skyhawks one-dimensional or anything like that. Carolina feels that they have the whole playbook open for them. They can run it, they can toss it, they can swing it out, and they will have some success.
Well, 1st and 10 on the 33-yard line. Xander Gold with an opportunity to potentially put this game away. It's tipped up, and a huge opportunity for an interception. Lincoln Kingseed got his hands on it, but he couldn't bring it down.
Yeah, that's massive missed opportunity right there. He actually had a slant route wide open, and just that could have been the ball game right there.
It's just you gotta catch those balls. You cannot afford to not bring that one down. One of the biggest opportunities of the game and a critical moment as well. Carolina is going to be breathing a sigh of relief because I'm sure any fans watching that one just had their heart just about jump out of their chest. So now 2nd and 10, but it's going to feel good for Carolina going into this next play. It'll be a handoff to Logan Jack. He's going to be able to get about one out of it. It'll set up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, good stop right there by Lone Star Glory on the outside. They have struggled on making sure they have people around Logan Jack to make tackles, but they do at that time. And with a 3rd and 9, Lone Star can get a massive stop. They will get the ball back with about 5 minutes left.
3rd and 9 down, 34-yard line. Big play coming up here. And it's going to be a avoided sack. Finally going to be brought down. Xander Gold able to shrug off that first one, but just not enough to escape all of it. And it'll set up 4th and long. And this is going to be Lone Star getting the ball back.
Yeah, nobody was open down the field, so that's why he didn't throw it. I mean, if he throws the ball, it was likely an interception. Everything was well covered. So, other than that, taking a sack keeps at least the clock moving.
It's a low snap, and they are able to get the punt away. Will be returned for about 1 or 2 yards, and Lone Star will start this next drive on the 36-yard line. 5 minutes left in the game.
As we've said for the past couple of drives, it has to be on the arm of Fennec right now. They do have McBride in the backfield, but they have 4 receivers open.
Well, this drive is going to be very, very important for Lone Star. It's another short throw and not going to be brought down. Sets up 2nd and 10.
Carolina has really done a great job in sticking to the receivers very closely. They have not allowed Lone Star players to run wide open, and that's a lot of credit on the defensive coordinator and obviously on the players. So I'm being very close to the receivers at all times.
And we'll see what they do on this next play. 2nd and 10, 36-yard line. Only 3 seconds bled off the clock from that last one. Be a drop back, another throw over to the left side. Cameron Collier able to bring it down, and now this is where we're going to start seeing the hurry-up offense. 3rd and 6. Ace Finnick really needs to get some positive yardage out of this next play. It's going to be another drop back, throw down the middle, almost intercepted. And that is 3 quick plays to set up a 4th down.
And it wasn't actually a bad read. Soto had a little bit of space to make the catch, but the execution was not quite there. And I think you have to go for it here on 4th and 6, man.
They end up not being able to grab it. It's wonderful field position for Carolina. Potentially the game on the line here. 4th and 6. Lone Star need a conversion to be able to keep this drive alive. It's going to be Ace Finnick dropping back, catch, and good for a 1st down. Big hit coming through, but Cameron Collier able to get him that fresh set of downs as Ace Finnick charging up to the line again. Hurry up offense as another drop back. Receivers down wide, and that one going to be broken apart. The defense collapsing quickly on that play.
Yeah, it was a great play in design to get the 1st down, but on that second one, it's almost a blessing in disguise that the pass was incomplete, because that will stop the clock, and that was not going to be too much of a gain either way.
Well, 2nd and 10, 4:21 on the clock. They need 49 yards for a touchdown. It's going to be another drop back from Finnick. Short pass over to the right side, and he's not able to get out of bounds. Deuce Finnick gets tackled just short. It'll set up 3rd and 4th here as they hurry up to the line again. Ace, drop back, looking to throw down center. It's a great little scoop pickup there from Greg Soto, but it's still the clock ticking away. They need to get back set quickly here. And Carolina needs to make sure they're able to get back on their side of field in time, as it's going to be another quick snap. 1 broken tackle, looking for 2. It's finally the 3rd, bringing them down. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Yeah, but not getting out of bounds. That was a great tackle by the Carolina defense.
Great tackle. We're seeing a lot of plays coming through. Quick pass again over to this left side. And this Lone Star offense trying to make it happen. They will be able to get out of bounds. It'll give them a little bit of breathing room to think about this next play.
And this is a time that, Lone Star has had a lot of trouble with, which is the red zone. They have been here 3 times, and it's been 3 field goals so far. This is where Carolina's defense has been terrific all game long, and this is the time for them to get it in the end zone.
That it is. 1st and 10, 20-yard line. 3:33 left on the board. It'll be Finnick dropping back to throw again over to the right side. It's good to Deuce Finnick for about 6. They hurry up to the line again, trying to hold on to those timeouts. There'll be another drop back, quick throw over to the left side. Steps out of bounds, good for a 1st down, and that'll get them 1st and goal now.
With a 1st and goal, but now the clock stopped, which is good for the Lone Star glory. They can huddle up and think about the next couple of plays. And it seems that they're going to go with 3 wide receivers here from the shotgun. So this is going to be a pass, probably to Dave Axis.
Ace will be dropping back. It's another quick pass. Gets a couple more yards out of it. Another out-of-bound touch is Greg Soto able to come away. And this is really where you got to just send everything you've got. Obviously, if you can't quite get the touchdown, you've got to kick the field goal to make it a 1-possession game. But 4 yards away, they want deeply that touchdown to come through here to set things up a little bit easier. It'll be another drop back, another short poke. It'll be a great one-handed catch coming through from Cameron Collier. And that is exactly what Lone Star needed to try and stay alive.
Yeah, very important to get a touchdown first, because then you go for the 2-point conversion here to make it a 3-point game. If you miss it, you know that you need to get a touchdown in the next possession already. So it is always hyper important to get a touchdown first, and then that way you know what to do on your next possession if you get another possession.
Well, that field goal, or that extra point, actually, they're going to be going for 2 here. Actually makes a lot of sense. It'll get them at least within a field goal. It'll be a handoff in the 2-point conversion. Going to be good. So great call, great run from Ike McBride. She is able to get them that extra 2 points, and it sets up just a field goal separation.
Great call, really. I mean, 3 wide receivers said you think they're going to throw, and they just run the ball right up the middle. Brilliant play.
Brilliant play, and now Lone Star just need a brilliant stop. They go for an onside kick. I'm not sure if I really agree with that call. It's a bit too much time left on the clock for me to be getting that desperate here.
Yeah, I agree. I would have kicked the ball deep and play some defense. Now, by the way the Lone Star kicking team has been doing, it's not too much of a difference. Carolina has had great field position all game long, so I guess why not?
I guess why not, but I mean, it could potentially get Carolina in position to get another field goal here. It's Logan Jack not able to get anything really out of that play, but 2nd and 12, 41-yard line. It's going to run some more time off the board, and they're going to really be rethinking that onside kick if Carolina can get a field goal out of this drive.
Yeah, 2nd and 12, not a good start here for the Carolina Skyhawks. They really need to get ahead of the sticks here.
Time still taken away. Carolina going to bleed each and every second off of it. This will be another handoff to Logan Jack. He's going to get stopped after a 2-yard gain there, and this play is going to take us into the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that he did not go to the outside. He had wide open room to the outside, but instead tried to cut it inside and did not have much room there and got tackled for only a 1-yard gain.
They are just going to be set to let this go into the 2-minute warning. So Carolina holding on to a 3-point lead. It's been a surge here from Lone Star. in the fourth quarter to try and get themselves back in it. But a field goal from Carolina would force Lone Star to have to get a touchdown, and that touchdown would pretty much put this game away. So huge drive here coming up. Huge third down. A stop absolutely necessary for Lone Star as Xander Gold almost picked off again. Brian Craven able to get his hands on it, but at least it sets up fourth down.
Yeah, and this Lone Star defense has been incredible here in the fourth quarter. They really have not allowed the space that they did in the first 3 quarters of the game, and Carolina will have to punt, and it's gonna be crucial here for this punter to get the ball inside the 20 and not kicking it for a touchback.
It's been interesting play calling on both sides of the ball here in the second half of this game. It's going to be a high punt.
Good one.
It is going to land just inside, and that's going to be Carolina pinning Lone Star very, very deep 4-yard line. They're going to have to go 96 yards for a touchdown. A little bit less than that to try and get within field goal territory.
Yeah, but this is exactly why, some teams have a highly paid kicker because, when you have that, you only have to get the ball to around the 35. In Lone Star scenario, you want to really get it to about the 25 for a field goal attempt and a chance to tie this one.
Well, 1st and 10. Lone Star needs points out of this drive. And it's going to start with a quick pass over to the left side. Sets up 2nd and 6, and they're at least able to stop the clock. They've still got all 3 of their timeouts.
Yeah, it's only 4 yards, but, as you said, at least it stops the clock. It only took about 3 seconds of the game clock, so it's not too bad. You do need to have a little bit of space to maneuver since you were backed up, so I guess it wasn't too bad of a start.
2nd and 6 now. Ace. Drop back, looks to throw. Is able to get one down deep off the hands of number 33, Monte Wyatt. And that was an opportunity to potentially end the game.
Yeah, that's why they played defensive backs, but Monte Wyatt had a phenomenal play earlier, recovering a fumble, and that time he had a game in his hands and could not come up with it.
So that's up 3rd and 6 now for Lone Star. Going to be another drop back here from Ace as he looks to go potentially deep again and in and out of the hands of a Carolina defender. This time it's Levant Irvine as he can't bring it down, and now the whole game potentially coming down to this 4th and 6 play.
Yeah, and it's a interesting situation here. They will go for it. I was going to say, man, you can still technically punt the ball because you have 3 timeouts, but I do see the urgency in going for it to get a first down here.
Well, let's see what Lone Star can do. Ace Finnick needs to pull something out of his hat of tricks. He's going to be dropping down, has to throw it away. He's under pressure, and that is not what they wanted. It'll be Carolina taking back the ball on the 6-yard line. And really, at this point, Lone Star just has to hold them to a field goal.
Yeah, that press coverage was just too much for this Lone Star receivers. They could not get off the press, and Fennec had nobody to throw it to, so he just threw the ball up for grabs. And yeah, that should spell the end of the game if Carolina can get the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, touchdown here will end things. It's going to be another handoff. Logan Jack not quite able to get any yardage out of it. It'll set up 2nd down. That'll be the first time out coming from Lone Star. And again, each and every play here critical. They have a chance, a thin one, but a chance. If they can hold this to 3, but a touchdown again, that's going to do it for them.
Yeah, most definitely. And they will go with 2 receivers and 2 tight ends. They've liked to do some sort of like slants and outs, but it's man-to-man coverage here for Lone Star. They're ready for a pass.
On the snap, it's going to be looking to throw. Caught in the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown for Carolina. They are going to put the game away, able to hold on from the resurgence from Lone Star glory here in the 4th quarter. Harish Prasad able to bring it down, and Carolina able to bring it home.
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, Harish Prasad the number 1 wide receiver was lined up against Bo Martin Jr., who is the number 2 corner. So Xander Gold able to look at that mismatch and exploit it for a touchdown.
This PAT to make it 27-17 is going to be up, and it's going to be good. Carolina bouncing back after that first week loss against Vegas. They are 1:24 away from getting their first win of the season.
Yeah, and a super important and impressive win for the Carolina Skyhawks here. They were at home, but they were the underdogs by more than a touchdown, and they've won this game by 10 points. Of course, there's still some time, and Lone Star can make it closer, but securing a win at home to get their first win going 1-1 it's enormous.
Yeah, it really is. And Carolina has worked so hard throughout this game to make it happen. Xander Gold has been a key performer during this game, an 86.2% completion rate, a 101.9 quarterback rating. He has been just so massive for the Skyhawks, and there was just nothing that the Lone Star defense could do as they try and get some consolation points here at the end, but it has been a phenomenal effort from Carolina.
Yeah, it really has, and they have not allowed Lone Star to get big explosive plays down the field. If you look at the numbers here for the Glory, 42 passing attempts, but just over 200 yards. So that means that it's been a lot of dink and dunk, and Carolina has made short tackles to ensure the receivers do not get open.
Another play coming through here from Lone Star. It's a short pass, and it's going to be intercepted. Talk about kicking them while they're down. It's an interception from Ace Finnick to end his day. Tristan Hatley going to be padding his stats a little bit as this one comes to a close.
Tristan Hadley right there playing press man coverage and just getting in front of the receiver, and basically the quarterback threw it right to him.
And they're going to be lining up in victory formation. Xander Gold to take the knee. And oh no, they're going to be giving a handoff there. A little bit of an interesting call. They had not enough timeout for the Lone Star side to make anything happen here.
Yeah, I mean, you could take knees right there and basically sit on the ball to just not fumble it. But, you do need to have technically another first down right now to kill the game. So now they're going to go into victory formation. They realize they don't want to put the ball in harm's way.
Yeah, it's going to be Xander Gold under center. Just to waste the last little bit of time off this clock. Knee comes through. There is the final time out from Lone Star. But I mean, this game is done and dusted. And you got to give credit to Lone Star. They tried their hardest. I mean, Ike McBride, she ran for only 4 yards, but 69 yards and 16 passing attempts was a main target of Ace Finnick. But it just ended up not being enough to really punch through this Carolina offense, as we'll see the last little bit of time ticking off the clock here. And what a way to bounce back after week number 1.
Most definitely. I mean, Lone Star again looked very, very impressive in week 1, and for Carolina to win by double digits, no less, it's nothing short of impressive. And Whistle Jones was just trying to put the cherry on top here from 50 yards out.
Gonna look to try and get some extra little points there to help out the spread. They are just letting the last little inkling of time run out. The kick is gonna be up, and it's gonna be good. 3 extra at the end here for Carolina as they make it 30-17. A beautiful kick coming out of Whistle Jones.
Carolina finishing up in a high note. First quarter, we did not have too many points, but Carolina at the end of it able to get 30 And that's a really good omen for the rest of the season for the Skyhawks, you have to think.
And it's one last kick coming through there. About 19 or so seconds will be left. See if Lone Star can maybe get one final play. But again, this one done and dusted. It's been a fun one to watch, though. It's not quite as high scoring as I think some people might have expected, but the defense is really stepping up to another level here.
Yeah, especially in the red zone. Carolina's defense did a great job limiting 3 field goals and only 1 touchdown at the end. They really did a great job on giving their offense a chance.
Well, that was another quick throw to the left side, getting an extra 4 yards. Try and get a little bit of extra stats on the board here. Greg Soto was able to bring that one down. Steps out of bounds to keep it within 16 seconds. We're just waiting for that to fall off the board before Carolina walks away with a 1-1 record. And we'll put Lone Star on their own 1-1. We get set for another snap, potentially the last of the game. We'll see. It's going to be another drop back to throw. Quick pass, able to get brought down there. They're going to hurry up, try and get at least one more play. This right here, last play of the game. No, they're gonna spike it. You know, they really just don't want me to be right with my predictions on how this ends.
And actually on the spike, that hit an offensive lineman. So yeah,
man,
not a great way to end the game.
I mean, if the field goal from Carolina wasn't salt in the wound, Lone Star is adding some salt to their own wound there. A little bit of a penalty to end off this game. So now this setting up the final play of the game. I imagine they'll try and do something where they go deep, but it's just not really the way that they were going to be looking to finish off this game. It's the last play. Ace Finnick under center. Going to be looking to send us home with a throw. It's going to be over to the left side, knocked down. That's going to be game. The Carolina Skyhawks taking it 30-17. They withstand a last quarter drive there from Lone Star, and it ends up not being enough. Carolina take it home, and they look good doing so.
Yeah, and you look at the stats, and they do not tell the story at all. I mean, obviously, with 318 and Carolina with 247. You look at only 184 yards passing for the Skyhawks, but they were very effective all game long. They did all the right plays when they needed to. Defensively, they were great in the red zone, and they were just a better team for the whole duration of the game, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, Carolina just throughout really felt like they came to this game with a plan and they were prepared and they executed on it beautifully. And really, the only mistake all game long was that one interception, but that in the end really ended up not being too terribly decisive in this game because through the air, Carolina just did such a good job efficiently connecting with each other.
Yeah, most definitely. And, for Carolina, again, as I said at the beginning of the broadcast, this is a team that has stuck together for a very long time. I mean, other than Sander Gold and a couple of more players, this has been the same core of players for a few years already. Prasad, McDaniel, Bill Hall, Cologne, Tristan Hatley. They've been together for a long time, and they're finally gelling together, it seems.
Yeah, it really does. And as we get ready for our player of the game, don't forget that Week 3 begins next Saturday on the 11 Sports Network and the FTF Twitch channel as the Denver Nightwings welcome back the Baltimore Vultures to the Mile High City. Then St. Louis visits Louisiana in a rivalry full of conversation. Bonus coverage includes Carolina versus Florida and Lone Star versus Houston. Coverage starts at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The SFL on 11 Sports. Football season is only just beginning as Xander Gold going to be taking our player of the game. 103 QB rating. He threw 24 through 28 and 185 yards. A massive performance from him. But that's going to do it for us here. Thank you for watching, everybody. My name has been Brett Morgan. With me this evening has been Ramos Lynn. Have a fantastic rest of your evening.
Thank you.